I guess, my videos. So I'll be demonstrating in the coming months, weekly. I'll try to do it weekly, but um, the aim with this video is to show you that we're living in a new regime. So you have tools like Lovable, Bolt. I prefer Lovable because that's kind of the first thing I used, right? That can allow you to build apps from scratch and take it to market and then, break it. And my belief is build it, let it break, and then consider bringing in like a full stack or like a full team of like developers, right? So that way your entry to market is really, really low. I mean, you're probably gonna spend less than 1,000 to build stuff like what we're going to be doing, right? And also, if you have a business, you can really build internal tools fast. You don't need to wait for, like, if you're a PM, you don't really need to wait for a tech team to build stuff. You can usually just build it yourself, and then show them that it does work. So yeah, in this example, we'll be doing something really straightforward, but I've seen that it is a need because most people, like companies in South Africa, and I'm assuming elsewhere, have like a portal where you can search for tenders. But the issue is, let me show you the current experience, right? The current experience is you need to come in here and do like filters, right? And then see what you match with. But my belief is you already have a product or an idea, right? And you want to search through stuff that kind of like resonate with your product. You don't just want to waste time coming here and say, okay, what's open? And then you need to come in here. I don't know how many times they post, but the experience is okay, but it can be improved. And how do we improve it? We use AI. So we're going to be building um, a system that's going to be searching for us and matching with our product, right? So I'm gonna be I might be quiet while doing this, but I hope you follow. If you don't follow, please do post questions in the comments, and some people can answer. If I'm not too technical, my background is not IT. I didn't study IT at all. I'm just someone who believes in I want to build something. I should just be able to do it. And with AI, I'm capable of doing that. Because yeah, my background is strictly finance. I just bumped up into AI and then now into tech and some stuff. So please bear with me, those of you who are technical, if I end up calling things that don't make sense, like endpoints, APIs, whatever. I don't really worry myself with that. I just get the job done. Right. That's my philosophy. Get the job done. Yeah, that's enough of somewhat of an introduction. So let's just dive into it. So the app we're going to be building is going to be like a Tinder for business with tenders. And ideally I wanted to, so you're going to need a database to store the tenders. And I mean, you don't need to store them, but I'll show you later why we need this because we don't want to abuse that API, right? The endpoint. GitHub, you need it, it's free. The other key point is the entry to market is being lowered really, really low, right? All of these tools are free except for the AI, and that's really low. I mean, the cost of AI is really low. Bolt is free. You do have like a free version that you can build with for database, VS Code just to review the code and do some extra stuff. But it's really like, don't worry, you won't be writing any crazy code. Resend, this is to send emails. Ideally, if you look at tenders, they have so if you open here, some of them have compulsory briefing. Ideally, I want the system to remind me that okay, hey, you have a briefing that's coming up. Do you want to attend? Right? If it's compulsory, of course you have to attend. Also, I want the system to search for me daily or weekly, and then if it finds a match, let it send to me, right? Yeah, so we're going to be using recent Superbase, that's the database, right? And then Vessel, just for if we're going to be connecting to a domain. So if you want to, so for those of you, some of you are going to build this and then maybe try to sell it to other people, then you want to connect to a domain. You can use Lovable and Ball to connect to a domain. I just prefer Vessel because I'm not sure if you stop paying Lovable you will still have access to that functionality. So I'd rather just use this. And then AI, of course, for the searching, right? So yeah, let's dive in. And then just go to let me just remove this. How do you remove this? Let me just remove this guy. Go to Bald. So Bald is free this weekend of the week that I was recording. That's why I'm choosing Bald. We're going to be using Lovable for most of the time. So I just saw that. I just got a notification that Bald is free. So I said, okay, I might as well just use Bald. So let's dive in. We're going to be building this, right? Oh, before we build, let's look at what's required, right? So we need to be able to, sorry for skipping that. We need to be able to get this data, right? So this is data. This data is hosted on the eTender.gov. Now, how do you get it inside your app? There's two ways. You can either scrap this, or or I've seen they have like an endpoint they call. So what you do is just go and inspect, go to network, right? Let's refresh, and then click. So like you can click all. There's just a lot of things. Fetch XIR, and then see which one is being called, right? So this is this is the data. What are they calling? They're calling this URL, right? So we're going to need this URL, but then we need to. I mean, if you scroll down, you see there's a lot of pages. We're going to need to. We don't want to do this, right? We want. I mean, you can, but if you're going to be analyzing, you want to analyze all the data. So how do we get all the data? You're going to need this, and then we'll see how it looks like there's no authentication. Let's just make sure this is the link. One other thing, going back to why we need a database to store this data, I do believe you shouldn't be abusing this link, right? Because if you abuse this link, so every time we fetch results, it's going to kind of like tell them so many requests have been sent to this endpoint. And they do have capabilities to kind of block it, to like an authentication to use this. So please don't abuse it for other people. So just to check, we're going to go to I use Postman. You can use whatever you use. All right, just to check, and then send. Boom, that's the result we want, but it's only limited to 10. And then we're going to look for variables here that can, length is most probably the one we need to change, right? So let's see if I say 1, do I get one thing? Yeah, I get 1. So if I change this to 100, most probably I get 100, right? Then before we build, we need to look at the schema. So the schema is the structure of it's the structure of this. Let me take this online. I like this tool. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I just like it for viewing my. There are better tools out there. So if you have a better tool, just use it. I know some people can use Postman to view this. I just like this. Then to match, we need to see, okay, what are we going to use to match our product with the tender? Description, most probably we're going to need. Category, you're most probably going to need. Um, Type, I don't think so. Organ of state, you might need. You might need. And closing date, of course, we don't want old data. Maybe you might need these guys, right? Uh, yeah, so let's take this guy, come back to bold, and say, so the cool thing about systems like bold is you literally just talk into it and it's giving you everything you need. You don't need to do any coding, right? So my philosophy also again is limited coding. I know a lot of tech guys are going to say, what are you talking about, right? But look, you want to go to market, break it, and then you can bring in the tech guys to do it for you, right? So this is something you can use to like proof of concept. So yeah, I want to let's just say build a Tinder or matching platform that matches a business product with open tenders, right? The tender, let's do that. So this is instruction number 1. This is instruction number 2. Okay, so what do we need again? Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna put the endpoint here to get the data, and then the the results from the tender endpoint is as follows. Then let's paste that. Then we're going to say, let's put this link. So literally just take this link here copy this. Some variables are not required here. I am 100% sure. Right. We can trim it down, but for the just present, we're just making it this fast here. It's fine. Just paste it as this. Use this endpoint. Uh, you know, use this endpoint to retrieve and us. Right. So building that, we're going to use this to retrieve the tenders. This is the structure, and then to merge, use AI. Right. And then here are my endpoints for the AI. If you don't have this, don't worry. I'm working on something that's going to allow me to like just give people like access, right? We'll discuss that later, but don't worry about this, right? And then just don't worry about it. Use AI, and for matching, use description, category, and other relevant items, and then boom. Yeah, not now. So you see magic, right? This thing is going to do everything for you. It's thinking. The system is thinking. It's going to do everything for us, and then it'll give us some kind of a mock presentation. I'm going to do something else. So you need to have um what's this Superbase, because I mean you don't need to just have Superbase. You can use other databases, but because Superbase works really well with these platforms, rather just use Superbase. Don't complicate it. It's also free. All right. If you look at this list, everything is free except for this guy, um, which also it's just minute. So the reason I'm working on a project to get you these things is to avoid this, all right, so that you can just plug and play. It's still building. So once it's done, I'm going to integrate with Superbase. Then we're going to move. So all of these functions, I'll show you. I'm sure you've heard people talking about backend and front end and all those other things. I don't I don't understand them to like the core, but I know some of those functions like calling APIs and all those things, you need to move them to the backend. So we're going to connect and then tell Lovable, hey, move these things to the backend. It's simple as that, right? So the other thing I prefer, I mean, this is not really the video for that. I prefer Lovable because I've seen Bolt just take some bit of time compared to Lovable, but it does the job. Yeah, they're kind of like similar. I'm gonna do like a pregnant pause right now and just like relax a bit until it's done. So all of these things that it's writing, it's actually writing files that if you've done a project of some sort, you'll see this kind of data. Like this is writing code for us, right? It's writing line by line, and this is what we want. So traditionally this will be written by someone, or like a developer or whoever does the coding, but this will be done by that person. But the cool thing about your Vault is it's doing everything for us. Everything that's required, it's installing packages. Do not, so a caveat, do not, I mean, it's good if you try to understand all of these things. It does make your life easier, but don't let it be a limiting factor. All right, if you don't know what NPM is or what this thing means, I mean, I had to learn them as I was using the system. Right, this is just a package manager, I think, and you have to install it to use certain things. Right. So, but don't worry yourself about it too much. I think it's done. Time for the preview. Close that. Complete your first project. Set up your business profile. Or whatever. Yeah. Before we do this, let me integrate Superbase. Connect. Yeah. Connect. that, connect project. Try to connect Superbase as soon as possible. Okay, so then you can say, okay, move on. Um, API calls and relevant functionalities to the backend, and make sure we store the retrieve tenders in the database, you know. And then we also, okay, let's split up this request. Let's split the request, and then save the business profile in database, and also matched opportunities. Right, what else do you want? And I think for now it's fine. Let's just do this. Right. It might be doing that, but I just want to make sure. Or maybe it can be doing that because it was not connected to Superbase. So it's gonna migrate everything. The other cool thing is you don't know what you're gonna get with your Lovable and bot, right? So that page was unexpected for me, but it's going to present it in a way that's really easy to use, right? And you have functionality to just change it. So the other cool thing is if you don't like yellow, you can tell it to change this thing from yellow to blue. If you don't like the square, change the square to the circle. It'll do that for you. And you're telling it, right? So that's the cool thing. I mean, you can change it in code, but yeah, why do that when you can just ask it? Get doing the nice things. Um, it's gonna create tables for us, like in the database. So if you go um to your well, there's no tables. Like it's still creating the tables, I guess. Once it's done, when you come here, we want to see some kind of data. Yeah, it's still creating. It's creating uh, functions. So fetch tenders, sync tenders, match tenders. I guess it's still going to create the database, the tables to store our stuff. And once you're done with this like project, you can literally take it live and or internally you can use it internally, or if you want to make money from it, you can publish it and let people pay for you, pay to use it. I mean, you can charge. So I'm not going to integrate a payment system in this demo, but we can do that later. It's really straightforward, right? All you need is an account with your core Paystack, PayPal, Stripe, if you have Stripe and all this thing. Then just ask it, hey, integrate this thing inside my system. Allow for signups, allow for sign out, reset password. It'll do all of those things for you. And then all you have to do is just ask. Let's see. So it's creating. So if you want to see what functions are being created, you go to edge function, and then in the functions, they should be there. Why are they not here? Let's see. Secrets, nothing. So okay, it's still processing. It looks like it's still processing. Yeah, it's still processing. Oh my goodness. It might be slow because of that free thing for the weekend. I mean, it's not this slow. Maybe their system is being overloaded because I'm pretty sure everyone is using it today. So let's just bear with it. But look, if you can create an app in a day, I would wait for that. So we have it's creating authentication. I don't want authentication, but it's fine. So authentication is just going to do like those sign in and sign out things that I was talking about. Most probably, yes, that's the one. Business profile, discover view, tender card, bookmark. I guess we can bookmark. Tender card is probably to view the tenders, and then it's so weird that I can see what it's doing this side. Normally you can just see. Let's try to refresh. I mean, normally you can just see what's being created. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then we can apply changes. I'm assuming this is going to install the tables and the functions. Okay, let's check if it did that. I don't see the functions. Let's see the database. Okay. We have the tables. The tables are there. So this is going to be for managing our stuff. Um, okay, here are our functions. And then secret, no secret. Okay, we're going to need the secret for AI, right? Unless if it did it internally. I wouldn't like that, but it is what it is. Mesh tenders. Go inside code. Okay, so it's using the API inside this, which is fine. Which is fine for now. So it's fine. Let's go with it. Authentication. I'm going to create a dummy account. So you just go to authentication, users, add a user. Create. You can send an invite. You can create a user. I'm going to create a user with um, tender at net.com. Right. .com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Create a user. Tender at net.com. I hope that works. Tender at net.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sign in. Okay. Let's not worry about that. Okay, save it. Okay, sure. Discover. We need to create a profile first. That's fine. We we provide water tanks. Keyword construction. Mm, yeah, let's just use construction for now. I guess also category is construction. Location. Let's see if it saves. I don't want location to be required, but that's fine. We can change it later. To check if this thing's working, just again inspect network. Let's see if it's calling what we needed to call. It's operating. This is operating. So if you have an error, you can just click attempt fix and it will try to fix it for you. All right. Don't don't stress yourself too much. Don't stress yourself too much. Okay. 200, we're good. So it is working. We have a response. So it can retrieve the tenders, tender match. Okay, that's good. So construction of a new manufacturing facility in whatever 40% interested. Let's see. Let's see what's happening here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll refresh that. Sorry for that. This should just like, okay, let's see. Interested. We can pause. Also construction, speed. Why this is a match. Okay, this is cool that it's giving us that. Coast, Eastern Cape. Okay, it's cool that it's not like limiting us to Cape Town. Okay, pass. It also gives us that percentage. But let's say I'm interested. Let's see what's happening. What's gonna happen? Oh, it adds it to bookmark. Then I can probably go into my bookmark. That's sweet. That's sweet. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go back to Discover. Mm, so it's doing it like a Tinder thing, but I think Tinder you swipe. Okay, but this is cool. 5 days left. 24 days. Interested? Did it edit? Okay, cool. So now, okay, let's attempt to fix whatever this is. It'll fix it first. Okay, now we have the tenders. So what do you need from 1 minute of construction maintenance repair? So okay, that's cool. That's cool. Water supply. So we are matching, right? Like we're getting a proper match. That's good. So once we get this, ideally, let's see inside here. Yeah, close this. So if it's compulsory, so I want to say if the briefing is compulsory, okay, there's the briefing. What do we want? If the briefing is compulsory, send me an email 3 days before the briefing date, right? So we can match, that's been established. We can match and then have an AI functionality. Let's see what the problem is. Basic function. And this is one. A fix. This is cool. This is cool. So yeah, I mean, if you're going to like maybe do like a subscription, you like to publish this thing, make a subscription, and then what you call um you can like charge people to like access this if you want to. Um, so yeah, look, this will fix itself, right? What do we need? We also need to be able to draft. So once for matched or it's calling it bookmark, bookmarks, and thus allow me to. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Include a button to auto draft a proposal using AI. Right? That's what we want. It's fine. Let's leave that. It'll fix itself. So I want to be able to have a button here to draft a proposal using AI and save the proposal. What else do we need? The email functionality, right? So you're going to be using recent. So go to recent, create a profile, click the yes, you're going to need an API key, right? And then uh, let's just put this here. We're going to be needing it later. Instruction number 1, instruction number 2, for matched tenders, if briefing is from if if at any point I'm typing, you pick up that I have a spelling, I can't, I have a spelling problem. Doesn't bother me. Uh, I, I guess I was doing mathematics to a point where I went and noticed with the education system, so my spelling is really bad. But hey, thankfully I grew up in an era where we have autocorrect. So if briefing is compulsory, um, send a reminder to the business 3 days before the briefing date. Briefing date. I mean, let's see if it's compulsory. Let's see if there's a briefing. If there is a briefing, send a reminder to that. And then what also do we need? Let's say run a cron. So what's a cron? Some of these things I understand that you've never maybe you might not have like heard of it. So a cron is we want the system to run to be on autopilot, right? But to be on autopilot, of course, it has to run for a certain number of times, right? Maybe weekly. You don't want to run the API weekly, like when searching tenders. So maybe you want to say um, you don't want to make it daily. Maybe you can make it weekly. So even the email reminders. I'll say search for me. Uh, let's see if it's saving the tenders first. Let's see if it's saving the tenders before I do that. So go over to database, tables, and then the tenders are there. So it is saving them. Okay, that's cool. So run a cron to refresh the tenders weekly, right? Remove all aged tenders. We don't want them in the database, right? Also, create a cron that runs. This one you can do daily to do an auto match for our business. And if there is a match, send us an email. So it's going to match for you automatically and send you an email with something for you, right? It is compulsory receiving an email. If there's a match, receiving an email, running an cron to fetch the tenders weekly. And then for emails, use resend. Here is my API key. And then you give it your API key. We have everything. We can do that. We can do that. Contact details, whatever. And then boom. So it's going to implement a cron for the jobs. So a cron, remember, it's just you can Google it. It's just autopilot, right? Cron, think of autopilot. If I want this to run daily, I need a cron function to run weekly. So I know it can run every 15 minutes. I don't know if it can go more than 15 minutes, but I'm sure it can. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, up until daily, up until weekly, up until monthly, up until whatever time interval you can put it to. Right. I don't know if there's a maximum, but yeah, whatever interval you can put it to. So what that's going to do is put our system on autopilot. I don't want to come here every day to do that matching thing, right? So what I want to do is say, okay, search for me. If you find something, send me an email. Then I can come back and see, okay, there's this type of matches. Mind you, we haven't touched any code yet, right? If that's not impressive, yeah, I don't know. If you haven't touched any code yet, the fact that you can actually just match our business case with the tenders, that on its own is a win, right? You can take that internally as a company, uh, put it like have a dashboard where someone weekly just goes in and say, okay, this one open for us. So now we're going to have a button to do proposals, but I guess you have your own internal doing proposals. But yeah, from a matching point of view, I think we kind of not removed, enhanced. We've enhanced this process. We've enhanced this process of coming here and saying, what you do here. I'm looking for something with an accommodation that's accepting submissions and apply filters. Yeah, there's nothing. So we're done with this. I'm going to close it. Yeah, I don't think we need it anymore. So weekly cleanup. Yeah, weekly cleanup is looking for, my assumption is just looking for, see, the other cool thing about this platform is it's writing like a nice name to the thing, right? Weekly cleanup is just saying, it's an assumption. We'll still need to look into the function, but it's you can go into it. It's I'm sure it's looking at closing date, has it passed, deleted, which is what we want, right? We don't want the database. You also don't want the database to be full of things you don't need. So it's good practice to just clean your database, keep the things you need. And currently we're fetching like 200, so you can increase it to like 1,000 if there's 1,000 tenders. And then proposal service, I'm assuming this is going to be the service that we're going to click, and then it gives us um, the proposal. So, oh no, let's get a proposal. Send notifications. It's going to send us notifications daily, auto match. This is what we need. It's going to be matching for the tenders for us automatically. And then let's wait. Right. How long have you been in this session? Less than an hour, I'm sure. But we are far. We are really far. We haven't done any code. We haven't done anything. We were just thinking, right? From first principles, what do we want from a system? We wanted to do this. And then boom, that's what we do. All free platforms. We haven't paid for anything yet. I mean, the only AI, I just have it, but you're paying less than 10 rand there. That I can assure you. Boom, 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 boom. Send reminder 3 days before briefing date. That's cool. Apply changes. Remember, if there's an error, it will tell you just click auto fix. Just click fix, fix, fix it. It will eventually work. Okay. So now let's see. Let's see what has been created for us. Okay. Matches are there. Bookmarks. I have my bookmarks. Generate proposal. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if this thing is actually running. Network. What? Let me close. Maybe it did something. Okay, generate proposal. I just want to see if it's calling the right function. To generate, it failed. Okay, let's see why it's failing. It's always good practice to see why something is failing. Because I don't want to tell Lovable bot to say, hey, just fix this, but I don't know what's causing the problem. So inspect, go into network. We have to click this again. No man, network. Generate proposal. So if this doesn't return 200, we know there's something wrong with this function. What's wrong? Okay, so something's wrong with this guy. Failed to generate proposals. Success fail. Payload. That's the payload. Business profile and the ID. I don't know what it's doing. Let's go in here and look at the function itself. Edge functions. Generate proposal. There it is. Go inside there. Um. Okay, we have AI. So that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I am not going to try and read that. The AI part seems to be integrated properly. Why is it saying OpenAI? It using right? Okay, okay. It seems fine. It seems fine. Another way, if you want to test, you can just click test and then take this guy's a copy object, come in here and paste it here. It will replicate whatever's doing that side. So let's see if it won't run also the side. Failed to generate proposal. Let's look at the logs. Okay, I don't fully understand what's happening there, but hey, let's attempt to fix it. That one I'm not worrying about. Let me see check logs. So yeah, if you see something you don't understand, from my experience, just say check logs and fix generate proposal. functionality, because I really don't know what the problem is there. It don't know, so it'll check it and say, okay, this is the issue, and then let me fix it. You see, I can see the issue is likely with the proposal function. It's a proposal feature updating the edge function, ensuring proper handling. I don't think that's the error. Also, I can remove it. Okay, this is a cool system. If we include email here, oh, it's going to use my logged in email. Okay, that's fine. That's taking too long. Oh, okay, it's updating this card. Oh, also another function we can add is like um email me the proposal, right? I think I'll include that. Yeah, or just apart from yeah, I guess we can say that allow me to download the proposal via PDF or Word document or email me the proposal. So whatever works. Because I think if you're going to be doing this for internal purposes, you can download it. If you're going to be doing it for like selling it to other companies, you might maybe try to like email it to the person, and then in the email, of course, you're going to add catchy things to kind of like push your retention, right? So you have to think about these kind of things. You know, who are you building for? Are you building for like internal, your own company? That way, you don't really need to bother yourself with the emails because you can just come in here. Are you going to be building it for people? Okay, if you're building it for people in the email, let's make the email sexy, you know, so that people can see value in your system. Let's generate. Oh my goodness. Okay, that one. Uh, that one I think I've seen before. Let's just inspect. That one might be like an API thing. No man. I found it. What's the response? Um okay. I'm getting error 500. It's fixed. The object. Let's refresh. There were some changes, so try to refresh. Mm, change the proposal, code, test, and send. If it gives us another error, I'm going to GPT. Right? Okay. Nonsense. Okay. Uh, why? Okay, this is returning 500. Why? Environment variable. Okay, let's not worry about that. Those okay before. If incoming request is embedded JSON. Mm, let's see where 500 is. 500 status 500. So what's in here? So something is happening in here that's wrong. Something in here that's wrong. So the way it's working now, okay, okay, that's fine. So it retrieves the business profile. This is business ID. So I need a business profile ID. So it's going to retrieve the business ID, which is fine. And the ID. It's going to retrieve the tender ID, which is fine. Save proposal. What is it saving? Oh, okay, that's fine. What's GPT saying? API response. Incorrect insert format. You insert it like this for based on insert. Um, let's take this. Could this be the error? Oh no. Jeez. Okay, this would have needed more. You see, when it comes to debugging now you need to like fight with what's happening with my PC. Oh my god. It's like something just got stuck. What's this thing? That's super weird. Okay. Check logs again. Let's check logs again and do that. Otherwise, if it gives us another problem, let's redesign how it's calling them so that like okay, we know that we're like changing the whole we're changing like the whole flow. Mm, Open. I'm still getting errors. Or could it be that it's calling things that don't exist? Profile location, category join, keywords join. Oh, this is the prof. This is the business. Okay, that's fine. Tender number, three. Or let's check console for the whatever's been thrown. Okay, console. So this will give me like a proper description of what's happening. The status proposal already exists for this tender. What? Okay, let's see. Well, then we'll redesign how that's being called. Proposal. Looks like it did create it. I want to view it. Um, oh, okay. If proposal exists, do not allow. If proposal exists, override it, and also allow me to view the proposal on the marked tender card, right? Because I mean, we didn't even know that the proposal exists. What kind of error handling is that? That's weird. So yeah, you'll need to go through this kind of thinking. Like, okay, what's wrong? How can I solve it? Otherwise, if you don't see a way forward, scrap this whole thing and then like kind of create a new flow. Right? I was going to say open, allow me to click here to open it and then redesign from there. Also, the key thing is if you create some errors in your function, because I know in your project, because I know like we get carried away, you start adding things, and then your system crashes. You can roll back. So you can, how do you do it in Bolt? Yeah, you can revert. Sorry, you can revert, and then if it'll revert back to go back to that version. So I know that okay, this is the system was working here. Then it revert back to that. So it's working its magic. This is cool. Let's look at the proposal that was generated. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Proposal solution project. Here, it's using our business name. That's cool. Maintenance methodology. So it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna do like a proper. This is cool. This is good. This is good. This is really good. Very cool. Aha. That's what we need. Let's see if it works. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is really good. Yeah, you can copy it, so no need to export it. I guess we're fine. Right. What's missing for now? What could we do? So we have um, we can do AI, we can do that. Oh, now you want to publish it, right? You want to publish it. Let's go back here. We can match. Okay, let's do a simple profile. It can send it. Oh, let's say allow. I guess we've done everything. I mean, this is really cool. Right. So if you're going to be selling to people, I mean, from here we're done, right? I'm just thinking, okay, you want to, so you can say, okay, create a landing page. So I mean, if you're gonna, this is for me, this is an internal tool. But let's say now you want to like give it to other people. Like maybe you want to like, commercialize this thing because I do believe you can commercialize it. Create a landing page with this system. Yeah, and then boom, it's gonna create a landing page for us. This will be our dashboard. And then for you from here, I'm going to sync with or once it's done. So I'm going to show you how we're going to sync with GitHub, then download our project, then we can publish. Then we can have it on the web. I mean, currently you can. I mean, if I say deploy, it'll take it to the web, but it's going to give you like a lovable, kind of like easy, I guess. It's going to we're going to say deploy, and then you can have a link where you can use it. Let me wait for it to finish, and then you can share with your friends or whoever, and we're done. Right? Straightforward. It's actually amazing how you can do a project that was within an hour or 2 hours. I'm not taking the time, but that was really fast. So we have a system that can match tenders using AI with your profile. Done, right? And draft proposals. What more do we need? If you're doing tenders, you can do proposals, and check emails, or letters if there's like um some kind of match tenders. And yeah, this is pretty dope. I saw a landing page. There's the landing page. I'm assuming it doesn't allow, let me deploy. Let me deploy. It might be redirecting me to the dashboard because I'm logged in. Right? Like a lot of systems do that. But I want to look at the landing page. Then on the landing page, you're going to say add your terms and conditions, your privacy stuff, and PR consent if you're in South Africa, GDPR, and California, whatnot. Yeah, all those things, right? You can just ask it and say, look, add these things for me. Your site has been deployed here. Boom. Oh, it looks like we don't need vessel. You use this other one. And boom, we have your it's coming up with some nice systems, but yeah, some nice stats there, but yeah, that's cool. It's assuming, yeah, I mean, why would you need a landing page if you're not going to be charging people? But yeah, that's fine. So watch a demo, you'll do like a demo to YouTube or something like that. And yeah, some testimonials that you can do. Please use like four things here. Start free trial. Oh, it did our stuff. API. Okay. Didn't create all the pages. Pricing didn't do that. So if you see that something is missing here, then you come back and say, on the landing page. On the landing page generate all required pages and content. But yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, this is a system. It works. Password. Let's say tender net 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 7. No, no, never. AI, and boom, we're happy. Everyone is happy. To remove this, just connect your own domain. Don't worry about this. This is doing that because it doesn't have like certain things. Just connect it to your domain, and then oh, you don't need a domain. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Right, I don't know what this jolly thing is. I use Vessel, so I'm going to connect this to let it finish. Alright, let me just stop it. Might break something, but let me just stop it. You cannot integrate. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, let's just let it finish. I use Vessel, and yeah, I wouldn't want to share something like this because I mean, this dangerous thing is just gonna be a buzzkill. But I'm sure you can see, transfer this network to your own account. You can use this URL. Oh, okay. So I want to show you how you can do like if you don't know this Netify thing, we're going to use Vessel. I usually use Vessel, but I'm assuming it's the same thing. So you can claim this. Once you claim, I'm sure you can share, right? And then once you share, I mean, once you claim it, buy a domain on GoDaddy or Domain SA or whatever, like whatever domain platform you like, and then connect your domain and then use it. That's it. I think we're done. We can bookmark. Let me see if I change from construction to software. Software category IT services. We provide IT services. Let's save that. We're getting meshed. Match. So why is it still matching? That's a low match pass. Why is it a match? No, it's still using construction. No, man. Update profile. Let me just check something. I think that this functionality is not saving properly. That guy. Where's match tender? The match. The match. Or is it? Oh, you know what? Yeah. So we need to say, we need to tell it, okay, reset, because this is still matching. matching the what we call construction finish writing. So then you can tell it, okay, look, make sure this it's using the latest profile. Because I think this is still matching. This is still matching our construction stuff, right? Mm. We can wait for it to finish. I'm not gonna wait to finish. It's literally just dating the stuff on the what you call on the well, at least we know this is safe. It's updating stuff on the landing page, which oh okay there. Okay. Make sure when the business profile changes, this is taken into account when matching. Seems to be retrieving items from a previous search. Right. So, because I mean, it would be pointless to, I guess for a subscription, it will make sense to say you can only save one profile per time, right? So we say, I mean, if you're going to price this, I'll say like maybe for 100 rand, you can only have one profile. I mean, you want to search for like one of those things. And if you want to add a different profile, you upgrade to like 200 per month. And then if you want to have an unlimited, I mean, here's a pricing structure you can follow, right? One profile, um, 50 matches, not 50 matches. This is really not up to you. One profile, um, you can search through 50 stuff, and then two profiles, you can search up to 200, and then um, unlimited profiles, right? You can search the entire database, and then you do like a repricing, then like maybe 100 rand per month, 200 per month, 300 per month. Okay, this is what we want. Point. This is what we want. Pause for the procurement of vending IT services. Pause, pause. 35%. That's bad. Pause. Similar to Tinder style, I can see allow me to swipe left and right. Let's just do that quickly. Allow me to swipe left and right on the card, similar to Tinder. I guess they introduced this thing to refresh. Uh, let's see if that works. If it breaks, yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just doing like a last thing, and then yeah, we're done. Hopefully this has been helpful to someone, and yeah, I'll try to do another video next week. Maybe do something. I'm gonna try to do realistic projects, not something like in the. I mean, we'll try to be innovative, but we're gonna be innovative in like something that when I look in the market and say, okay, what can be automated? What are people using that you're already using it? How can it be improved? I mean, I'm sure someone right now is like, okay, how can we improve the application process of tenders? And that can be improved, right? Maybe you want to build an AI agent that can come in here, do the application for you. That can be done. I'm 100% sure, right? So I'm going to try and look for another example that we can do. If remember you have questions on how we did something, how, like maybe I was not clear in some of the stuff that I was doing, you can pop up in the question in the comments, and I'll try to answer you. But I'm sure even other people who are going to be watching this, some can answer you. But remember, you can change everything here. If you have a logo, just upload the logo and say, put this as my logo, right? If you want to change the name, just ask it to change the name. If you want to change the theme to blue, to purple, to pink, tell it make this entire system pink. Um, Yeah, man, the world is your oyster, right? We have the systems and let's learn how to use them because people are already using them, right? This would have cost you a month of development and I'm pretty sure more than 100,000 just to build them. And we just did this in a day. And the cost was just uh the AI part. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I see the hand there. That's pretty cool. Let it finish, finish, let it finish. Let's see. Find our matches pool. Why is it taking forever now? Profile updated. Symbol automatically refresh your tender matches. Okay, this is cool. Bookmarks, we still have them. Discover, discover what's the problem here. This is a known issue, I believe. For some reason, it's failing to fix this, but it's not affecting our project, so that's fine. But let's see if everything is still running properly. Network, go in here, network. What's analytics now? Okay, whatever that is. Oh no, match tender we do need. Let's fix that. Yeah, no match tender we need. Let's fix that. I thought it was sync tender. Which tender we need? Seems like we broke something, but it'll fix it. I don't need to worry about that. I said I'll leave it, but I want to see it. And I said I'll leave it, but yeah, I want to see it work. That's what I handled. That's not nice. Mm. So the match one is giving us an error, but they shouldn't have updated the match function. And sometimes with this AI tools, you have to be careful, right? Like it's it's designing something. I don't expect it to match the function itself. I mean, why is it matching the function? Unless if it's introducing something, I don't know. But ideally shouldn't be touching that. But if it does, just click fix. Let me fix it. But yeah, man, this is the system. It's live. You can go there. I'm gonna post this link in the video when I'm uploading it, and then you can play around with it. As for the repo, I won't paste it because yeah, I won't share it because it has like I'm going to delete those credentials that won't be working. I guess you can replace them with your own. Of course, you do have a repo. Okay, I'll show you how to sync it to GitHub. It's straightforward. Just click on integration and sync it. Let's just wait for this to finish. If it's still broken, I'm leaving it. Right. Well, I'll show you how to revert back to. We'll just go back to this one. Swipe is not working, so we'll go back to the one that was working. All right. I think it's this one. But yeah, we're done. Either my eyes are messing with me or the thing was vibrating. Okay, you see, simple. Swipe, swipe, swipe. That's cool. Uh, pass, save, pass. I don't like it. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Cool. We have bookmarks. Bookmarks, generate proposal. How you do integrate to GitHub? Just click GitHub and then follow the prompts. Straightforward. Um, repo, let's call it tender, tender, two. Create proposal. Uh, no, that's fine. So you can see that in your GitHub thing. Proposal. This is the proposal, and you are live. Let me say view proposal for viewing proposal. Use an HTML. Also generate the proposal. I'm just trying to be fancy here. I mean, the system works. The proposal, generate the proposal suitable for HTML reviewing. So I just want to make it look better, I guess. Uh, yeah, because this is a table, right? So I don't like it like this. I saw this and said, no, okay, we're going to need like some kind of HTML viewing. So if it's HTML, the better, right? But yeah, guys, I think I'm fine with this. Let's see, it gets removed. Okay, discover, boom, 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 and thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. It's taking up our time. Yeah, but cheers. I hope this helps someone, right? Remember, create your own project, go out there and sell it. Up. I won't do the pricing integration now. We can do it later. I don't really need to do it now. One thing you can also do is remove sign up. So if you go here, see, you can go there, remove sign up, and then only sign up people like if you don't want to go through the process of pricing, only sign up people we want, right? So I'll go to like authentication, and then only sign up like send an invite or sign up to people who pay you, right? So if you're gonna be selling to like I don't know, maybe I don't know, but in some case you can do that and say, okay, I want to send you an invite, and then you pay me an invoice, like 5K, and then you send them the thing, you send them the the invite. Cheers, guys. Yeah, this is taken off. Thank you. Okay, great. I hope I should with fucking audio. Okay, great. Yeah, guys. Welcome